When I first saw this story right here, I said, I wonder, will I talk about it or won't I talk about it? But after like really looking at what's come out about it so far, I said I will speak about it. Now, for those of you who are not caught up in sports or anything like that, this is Demarcus Cousins, or they call or not, or what they also call him is Boogie Cousins. That's his nickname, and he currently plays for the LA Lakers. Well, right now he's out on a serious injury because he tore his ACL. And that is a very serious injury. It is one of the most common injuries that a lot of basketball players get due to them having to constantly use their legs. And that's an injury that's in the knee. And that's also known as the career ender right there, or the season ender. So I highly doubt he's going to be playing at all this season, or at least in the first half. But anyway, that's not what I wanted to come on here and talk about. So there was this story that came out involving Demarcus Cousins and the mother of his child. Now, he's no longer with the mother of the child. He actually just recently, I don't know if he's about to get married to another woman or he just got married. But anyway, the story goes that Demarcus wanted his son, who is the child that he has with the ex, to be in his wedding. Hey, I see no problem with that. I mean, he wants to be there. He's, part of the family, and it might be a connection because that's going to be his new stepmom. But apparently the baby mother had an issue with it. So what she did is a common thing that I've seen a lot of scorned women, because that's exactly, in my opinion, what she was acting like, was a scorned woman. She baited him. You're probably wondering, what do I mean when I say she baited him? So she called him up on the phone and literally had the phone conversation like she was recording the conversation with another phone. And basically, when they were talking to each other on the phone, she recorded the conversation and he says something that now has him in I would say, a world of trouble. Like, he's probably in boiling hot water right now. He said that he was going to blow her fucking head off and he wants to see his son. She recorded that. Now the recording of that is everywhere. It got, like, TMZ got a hold of it, and when TMZ get a hold of something, that's pretty much it. And I believe it was also trending on Twitter. It was like trending #1 on Twitter. I said, oh my God, as if things couldn't get any more bad for him. Now, I'm going to play devil's advocate here. I do not believe that Demarcus actually meant that he was going to blow her head off. Seriously, I don't think he meant it. It, for me, was a heat of the moment response. It was a figure of speech. We say stuff like this all the time, and we never actually mean it. It's just that when you're in a heated moment right there, like what he's in right now, it slips out. Like, you don't never know what comes through. Like I said, he did not know that this conversation with his ex was being recorded until the video went out there and it was too late. Because like I always say, once the internet gets a hold of it, that's a wrap. That's it. So now he is out for the season with this torn ACL. Now he has another issue on his hands because his baby mother wanted to act like a scorned individual. So it also sounds to me like the ex has an issue with the current girlfriend or the current fiance or the current wife. Because like I said, I don't know if they're married yet or not. So I'm going to keep it in that fiance zone right now until I can get confirmation that they are indeed married or not. But it sounds to me like there's an issue between those two, more so with the ex. And that's why she did it. So it sounds like Demarcus wanted the son. He wanted the son to be there, but the ex didn't want him to be there. I wouldn't be surprised if she said, if I'm not invited, we're not coming. Like, when she says we're not coming, she means her and the son. It sounds to me like she's just drama filled. And that's probably why he had to get away from her. But this doesn't look good for him because, after all, he's an athlete. He's a public figure. And people are going to take that and run with it one way and say that he's extremely abusive. There's even more stuff coming out now. And and I don't know how true it is, saying that he was abusive to the ex, that he choked her and all types of stuff. So, once something like this comes out, a whole bunch of other stuff starts to compound on top. Excuse me. A whole bunch of other stuff starts to compound on top of that, whether it's lies or truth. And if it's lies, like I've always said, a lie can travel around the world 100 times before the truth makes one lap, because people will eat it up because it's drama at the end of the day. But it sounds like to me like the ex is a scorned woman. She's mad that he's moved on with another woman, and she doesn't want her son that she has with him to be anywhere a part of that. And that's messed up, because his son has every right to be there. That is, after all, his child. You don't have to come. Or maybe she was upset because she didn't get an invite, but it's not about her. I wouldn't be surprised if she was one of them attention seeking people that has to make everything about her. But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it was an issue between the fiance or fiance / wife and the ex baby mama. I would not be in the slightest surprised if that was the case. And that's why she's feeling some type of way. Besides, I wouldn't be even surprised if she's already getting child support. She probably is already getting child support, in which she's probably getting a boatload of money to begin with, and she's probably going to be spending most of it on herself to keep her lifestyle kept up. But now that this is out there, the media is going to clamp down on Demarcus. They are going to come down on him hard now that this has come out. But like I said, I don't believe he actually meant what he said. It was a heated moment. It was a figure of expression. We've all done it. We've all been there before. It's just that fact that he's in the limelight and he's a public figure. He's an athlete, and they are going to just want to find a way to put some pressure on another black man who just happens to be famous. But now, because of that, he's going to have to worry about not only healing from this injury, but if he has any endorsements, those people who do endorsements with him, they're going to look at it and they're like, oh, we can't associate ourselves with this guy because he indulges in domestic violence. We heard it on the video that he threatened to shoot his baby mama in the head. Listen, like I tell you, the media will spin all of that and to fit their narrative to create the big black boogeyman. And ironically, his nickname is Boogie. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next one. I wanted to add a couple more things in here to this commentary. One other reason why this is not a good look is because they can look at this right here and say, oh, this man is threatening his baby mama. Who knows how he's treating the son. Then she could end up with all kinds of custody. He could get tied up in all kinds of child court, and then she can get all types of funds. Like, she baited him good. But now it's even more speculation as to, was that him? Was that his voice on that video? Could that have been a setup by somebody else to pretend to be him and mask his voice to make it believe that it was him so he could get hemmed up? I mean, the possibilities are endless in this internet day and age. But I'll let y'all decide.